In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make a lot of gold as a solo player with very minimal PvP. My method I'm going to share with you today is something I do that gives me a lot of gold. Also, it's just a vibe. It's not a tedious task you need to do. You could be doing something like watching a movie or a TV show and still make really good coin in Sea of Thieves. So the method we're going to do today, believe it or not, isn't doing gold hoarder vaults in the Devil's Roar. It's actually doing merchant lost shipment voyages. Over the course of the video, I'm going to give you good reasons as to why I prefer the lost shipment voyage over gold hoarder vaults, and if you stick around to the end of the video, I will show you exactly how much gold you can make and how much time it takes to make that gold. So today we're going to be doing lost shipment voyages from the merchant. Now you have to be over level 25 to be able to do this, so if you aren't level 25 in your merchant alliance level yet in your reputation, grind that out for a little bit. Once you reach level 25, you're going to be able to do this voyage, and you can get it from this lady here, the merchant, or you can get it if you've got a captain ship as a captain voyage. Then next you're going to raise your merchant alliance flag, and here lies the first reason I prefer doing these lost shipment voyages over the gold hoarder vaults. Once you complete this voyage in its entirety, you will always get a grade 5 merchant alliance flag. Now, when you're doing gold hoarder vaults in the DR, you won't always get a grade 5 gold hoarder flag. Once you have your voyage purchased, place it down and you will get a map. This map will outline a path in which you have to travel with your ship looking for birds. So come along with me, we'll do one of these voyages and we'll see at the end how much gold we make, and I'll tell you how long it takes me. Alright, so we've arrived at our first lot of birds and I can see loot in here, and potentially that barrel has yep, that barrel will have a clue. We actually have some supplies here too in the barrels, which is great. Let's see how much loot we get here. Exquisite spices, that's actually really not bad at all. Rare tea, well, okay, that's average. The captain's key already, and just a quick tip, I like to leave the captain's key down here on the voyage table. Just sometimes I place them in weird spots and like this, where they kind of like phase through, and I can lose this key. I don't know if you're as bad as me, but placing it here is just a great spot to never lose that key. And we'll get this. This should give us a clue. Okay, we got our clue. Less than 10 minutes. Sailing and our luck has turned sour. We'll need to stop off at the Isles of Last Words. That's directly southwest from us, so that's perfect. We've got some loot. We've already got the captain's key, which is perfect. That won't always be at your first location, so let's go to our next location. So whenever there is a location that's on an island, you can normally see where the loot is. It'll shine out to you. So we're just gonna, yeah, I can see it right now actually. It's right there. Okay, perfect. And there's a rowboat, which is even better. Okay, so we've got some exotic silks. We've got our next clue, which is Shipwreck Bay, which is another island. That's close. That's continuing going southwest. And there's just a little bit more loot. Perfect, some more exotic silks. And I'm just going to head over now just to double check. Nope, nothing else. So we'll head off to Shipwreck Bay. Okay, so we've arrived at Shipwreck Bay. I can actually see the loot right there. What I might actually do is just bring it to a place where I can harpoon. I don't really want to take the ship in here. Oh, okay, so there's actually good loot here. This one here is going to sell for a lot more than the others that we have so far. I think there is a player sloop. That's another thing, guys, is like we are doing solo slooping. You always keep a weathered eye out. There is definitely a player sloop potentially coming this way. We'll just be wary of that sloop. We'll grab this clue, beeline towards it. Okay, what I will quickly say is at some point after you get all these clues, you'll get a clue like this, and this is pretty much telling you to just continue now getting towards your destination, which for us right now is Sanctuary Outpost, and we should find one final lot of birds that will have the shipwreck. Let's get these on board. This is actually not a terrible voyage so far. We're not getting a lot of like fine sugars or rare teas, which is actually great. And that one's, oh, I love that one. Okay, here's our final lot of birds. This should definitely be the shipwreck now. So I'm just going to pull up. We're going to take our captain's key down because I can't see anything on the surface. This definitely is shipwrecked ship. Jump down. Yep, here we go. That right there is the manifest. That's going to end our voyage. I'll show you really quick. This is worth the most money. So protect that piece of loot. It's going to flow up. And we're going to go down and just clear this out. This isn't the greatest vault, unfortunately. There's no real rare crates in here, but we'll take all this loot. Note our emissary is going up quite a lot, and we'll definitely be grade 5 by the time we end. Actually, there is something rare. Volcanic stone. Let's go. We'll grab some air real quick, and we'll get the rest of this loot out. Now, this is another big reason why I prefer to do these voyages over the Gold Hoarder voyages, because the vaults, you have a certain amount of minutes. Is it like 2 to 3 minutes to get all the loot out? And quite often one person isn't enough to get all the loot out. However, on this voyage, you've got all the time in the world. As long as you get air, you can just keep, you know, taking out your loot. And even if you don't get air and you die, just come back down. When you come back for air, just check the, you know, check the horizon. Make sure you're not seeing any ships come towards you, because you are a little vulnerable right now. You're underwater. Let's get this last bit of loot. And what you can do on these is you can actually continue to search the bottom decks of the ship for more loot, and I'll show you what we could possibly get out of that. A lot of the time I stack these, so I don't really bother going down there. I just start up another voyage. Okay, we'll just have a little peek down here. Sometimes the manifest is down here. You can actually, well, yeah, you can actually get good food from here. There's actually no loot on the shipwreck. Okay. Sometimes there's like skulls or even some more crates, but this one's got nothing. That's okay. Let's get this loot on our ship. So we've completed the voyage now. We've already got grade 4 before we even get all this loot on our ship. But by getting all this loot on our ship, we're well going to be over grade 5. We're going to hit grade 5 before it all gets on here. Alright, so we've got grade 5. Now, if you're stacking these, what I would do is go to an outpost and lower your flag. What you'll get is you'll get 5k for doing that. And if you're going to do a second one, you'll get grade 5 again. So you can just keep sort of lowering the flags and re-raising them. Get our manifest. This is worth the most. This should be worth about 10k, I would say. Now we've got a loot on. We'll go to the nearest outpost and let's see how much we get for selling all this. Alright, we've got our loot. We're going to be selling at the Sovereign. This is going to be really quick to sell this now thanks to the Sovereigns. And we'll take note of how much we make here. Alright, taking a quick look at our gold. We can work out how much we make here. We'll sell the loot. Okay, so after selling all that loot, we made 40,871 gold. But that's not it, because once you lowered your emissary flag, you're going to get another 5k. So we made about 46,000 gold. Anyway guys, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Give this a go. Stack a few of these if you gain enough. You can expect to earn anywhere between sort of 35 to 45k per voyage. And I really hope you guys enjoyed. Hey, check this video out here. This will show you how to complete the Fort of the Damned in under 10 minutes. That's also great for stacking. And also, if you want to improve your ship combat because you're solo slooping, check that video out there. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you later.